Hey everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy full moon in Aries. We have the full moon today on the 1st of October. So we have the focus of our intention is where the sun is, which is in Libra, and we have the fullness, which is in Aries. So what does this mean? Well, first off, let's look at the world around us. I want you to go ahead and just look at everything that you've seen and noticed about the world recently. And now I want you to remember that everything you see in the world is your reflection, right? So everything that we're experiencing, everything we see in some way, shape, or form is reflecting to you that which you are holding inside of your energetic body. And so when we look at the fullness of our experience right now, it is the full moon in Aries. So it's all about identity. So it's saying, who are you? What are you experiencing? What are you bringing into this world? What are the activities you're doing? Who are the people you're identifying with? What are all the things that make up you? There's a lot of them right now, probably. And so when we look at what we need to be doing to kind of clear through that abundance is allow ourselves to focus, right? When you look at the world around you and you look at what you're bringing into it, how are you offering balance? How are you offering imbalance? And if you don't like what you see, or if you love what you see, right, that's kind of the answer right there for you. You know, what identity are you wearing? What activities are you doing? What people are you experiencing, identifying with that are creating that reflection for you? Because we have to remember is that each and every one of us brings a specific frequency into this world. And that frequency is meant to be your gift. You are an extremely important gift to humanity. You were born on a specific day, and if you look at what was happening in the world around the time you were born, you are the cure for that time period. I'm an 88 baby. When I look at what was going on in 88, it makes sense that a lot of us 88 babies are really strong individuals in some sort of way. I don't want to get into that. But anyways, when we get to the full moon, it's really looking at your own personal life and really saying, what identities am I wearing? And how am I bringing balance into this world? When I look at the world around me and I really begin to see what's wrong and what I'm not doing, then I get to really stand up and offer my gift to this world, right? So if I see that there's people lacking in their wisdom of health, which is like my passion, health and well-being, okay, I need to step up and start offering more classes. You know, I need to step up and start putting myself out there more so that people can have this information and resources that I have been gathering, right? Because I clearly see that there's an imbalance in a lot of people when it comes to health and well-being, and there's a lot of projection, right? So when we look at the world, we need to remember that everything in it, again, like I said in the beginning, is your reflection. So whatever you like, don't like, it doesn't matter, it's you, right? And when we blame others, it's really not doing anything for us because we're not allowing ourselves to really see from a state of wisdom. Because when we look at wisdom, what is wisdom? Wisdom is ultimate truth. Wisdom has no separation, no segregation. You can look at any ancient text, any religious philosophy. There is no, I don't know all religious philosophy, but majority of them. There's no segregation when it comes to wisdom. There's just one, right? And so when you think about segregating things and separating things or blaming things, you're in the world of understanding, right? You're making sense of the world. You're creating segments for different things, and that's important too, right? Because we need to understand how things are. But really, ultimate truth is wisdom is that there is no distinct separation. It's all one. So even when we look at the political stuff going on right now, it's like, do you really like either candidate? Well, perhaps not. Why? Well, right now they represent the same thing, right? Because this is the capacity of the collective United States body, right? So if we want to change the leader, we, as the collective in the United States, need to change. Because if you're bantering along with the political candidates, how are you better? I'm sorry, I'm confused because it sounds like you're just doing exactly what they're doing, not helping. What you could do is when you look at both of those candidates and you begin to see how they represent different archetypes in your own life, how can we help these archetypes, right? how can we help these like really strong, minded people, this masculine dominant people, to really see that it's not about them, right? Because even when you look at majority of people in your life, how many people actually listen to you talk, right? How many people love to have the attention of everybody, right? It's such a thing. And so when we look at these political candidates, I have people that like both sides, right? And I really, when it comes to politics, if I'm gonna cast my vote and I'm actually gonna give magic to somebody, they better be well worth it. And really, are either of these candidates well worth my magic? You're a powerful individual. I'm a powerful individual. We have to remember that just because these people are in power doesn't mean they have the power over you. Maybe in some sort of state and way they do, because we do live in a political body, and that's a whole other topic. But ultimately, it comes down to what identity are you wearing and how are you taking control of your own life. We really need to be conscious of our own personal projection in the world, right? Because we are all projecting our energy bodies, right? The material world seems like it's material, but it's actually just frequency. Everything's just energy and frequency, and we can change things if we change ourselves. So if we don't like what we see, if we don't like the people in power, well, let's change things about ourselves. Let's change things about the United States in a way that's about educating, empowering, and teaching others, because that's the only way to really see it. Because if you're going to destroy and destruct and do all this stuff that's really causing harm, I'm not quite sure that's fully realizing that we are all one, right? If you want, because it's karma, right? If you're going to destroy something, something's going to get, it's like a whole thing, right? So we have to stop perpetuating this cycle, because ultimate truth, wisdom, there's no separation, there's no segregation. So it's all about our reflection. So what are you bringing into this world? What is your offering? Who are you? You're a very specific, essential human being. What's your gift? What's your power? Live it, right? Because we do have, like I already talked about the whole Mars retrograde thing. We have Mercury going to go retrograde, and Mercury's going to go actually retrograde in Libra. So we, should really be conscious of how we're coming together with other people, and really be conscious of how we're connecting and communicating and, balancing and imbalancing the collective as a whole. Because I want to see us all succeed, right? And I'm willing to say I'm an asshole in some way, shape, or form, right? So let's all just say we're assholes. We're all assholes. It's wonderful, right? It sucks, but we all have shitty things about all of us, and we're all trying to fix it. And so we have to fix ourselves. We have to fix our community. We have to fix the country, right? And then we will have the leaders that we want to have in charge. But until we take responsibility for the people around us, to get them educated, it's really hard to say that, the political candidates don't fit the bill for the United States representation. Because to be honest with you, it's just our capacity in the United States. We really need to raise the frequency. So let's all step up. Let's all educate each other on what we know. Let's all share our gifts. Let's really be strong as individuals so we can be strong as a community and be strong as a collective. Let's take care of our health, our well-being. Let's do these things. You came into this world with a body, and that body you were supposed to take care of, right? You came into this world with a purpose. That purpose you're meant to live, right? So let's just live our purpose. When we look at the world right now, society is like so much influx. It's really like, okay, who are you and what are you really giving to this world? If you weren't giving your fullest and your truth to the world before, how can you now look at the world in the way that it is and find the opportunity to offer your gift? Okay, so anyways, full moon, look at the identities that you've put on, and now allow yourself to really choose the one that helps you bring the most balance into this world so that we can create a better world together, right? We're all in this together. So Anyways, if you like a personal reading, you can contact me at 11kaibarose33.com. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and I do have a Patreon account that I just set up, so if you want discounts for readings and other things that I offer, you can go there as well. All right, hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon.